And we're live.
Oh
my god.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, I did the freestyle
What do you
song.
mean, what was that?
There it is.
Oh, dare.
No, the fact that the freestyle rap generator has gone down is one of the... Back this it up again.
Do it right now, Noodle. Just freestyle something.
When you told me that, it crushed a part of me.
It makes me so sad. It might be back.
You'll have to just write your own.
It's back. No, we're good. We're good. It's back. It's back. It's
Okay.
back. How dare you, Kipling? What the fuck?
What?
How dare you?
How dare I what? I did nothing.
What the fuck?
What the fuck, dude?
So what are we doing today, Kipling?
Fuck.
What did we do last week, Kipling?
We're playing D&D.
Yeah, but what happened not last week, but the week before?
Well, the week before, you're gonna have to tell me.
No, but I asked you.
No, but you're
Yeah,
bullying me, so it's now your job.
I didn't do that.
We're bullying
But
him.
I asked you first.
Cyberbullying me.
I think that we're all here to witness the fact that I asked Kipling first.
You
Right.
did.
That's for sure.
Yeah, but it's my show, so. So
Right,
it's
well,
your
What do we
job.
do on your show?
So what do you do? So it's your
We
show
play-
that you host it.
We play D&D on my show, and I like to pick people to say what happens.
But we already picked you.
Yeah, but you
We
can't
picked
pick
you.
me.
Right.
Why?
But we picked you.
And
But it's your fault we didn't play last week, so.
It sounds like Kipling doesn't remember what happened.
Like,
It's not
that's
my
I
exactly
fault.
do
what-
anything in D&D.
Yeah,
I would like to punch the GM in the face.
Yeah, me too.
me too.
All right.
Let's all
we
do
roll
that.
a hit. All right. I'm gonna roll an athletics check. to
We
punch him
turn
in
on the
face.
DM. What is it, Phil? Athletics?
Oh, I said
Oh,
19. That's
ni-
definitely a hit.
19's a hit.
Oh.
21's a hit.
Oh,
Well,
Oh.
fuck.
Going down.
I've killed him.
I
Sorry,
broke
my
bones.
AC is 47, so it's not a hit.
If you add all of ours together.
You are making this up. That's not even how armor class
That's the whole point.
works.
That's not. It's D&D. That's what you do. You
I
make
need
it
to
up.
know what armor you're wearing, what your dexterity
It's
modifier
a
is.
homebrew. It's a homebrew class that I made.
I beat it.
Mhm. There you go.
Oh,
Boom.
there we go.
Dead. Kipling. Get fucked.
Oh dear. Okay, last session. Seeing as though no one else wants to give the recap. God, can I even remember? Yeah. You.
This is why it was you, Noodle.
Called it.
Exactly.
you.
Noodle was right.
You all entered phase 2 of the fight in the hideout of the Men of the Shroud. You thought you won by killing all but one of the members there. The remaining cultist, overtaken by the aura of a dark orb that had been summoned, said to each of you that they had been waiting. Someone was speaking through them. And they said that you could have joined them. Unfortunately, you chose to defy them, and so they would take your souls by any means necessary. Dark energy erupted from them, spawning in a bigger, more powerful orb on the altar, throwing you back and filling the room with a dark, necrotic energy. This energy seeping into the bodies of the members of the Shroud that you'd killed, resurrecting them, transforming them into creatures similar to that of the Nightspawn that you'd fought. You successfully fought them all off and worked to try and either capture the orb, and failing to do so, then destroy it. You attacked it with volleys of various different attacks, both weapon attacks, magical attacks, and after a few successes and a few fails, you did manage to sort of damage the orb, its spherical form sort of failing, and it's starting to lose its form and ripple aggressively. At which point the Princess Evelyn entered. They had used some sort of power during the combat to aid you, heal you when you were close to being almost devastated by the energy that this orb had been giving off during the combat, and finally arriving in the moment that the orb disappeared, she sort of told you of roughly what had happened in their encounter when they went to the library to enter through into the hideout from the alternative entrance that you were told about by Nalia. Inspecting the area where the orb originally was, you found a dark crystal which you had originally tried to hide from the princess. In doing so, Valmiira and Sora broke it in half.
No, we didn't. It broke on its own.
It broke on its own. And after some discussion about sort of what to do, you were escorted back to the Church of Saloon, to the hideout underneath, and that is where we start today's session. If I can change the music.
Oh, I think exactly what had happened is we had walked in. Junior had stripped all of his clothes off and just stood with his arms out, waiting to be robed with one of the priest vestments again.
Yeah. And an acolyte would have done so. As you sort of entered, the princess would have been sort of barking orders left and right. Acolytes coming in to tend to your wounds, start repairing your damaged equipment. Valmiira, one acolyte would have approached you to take the piece of crystal that you have. Would you have gone with them?
Yes, I would have gone with them, but not handed it over because of the way that things were breaking as they were handed over.
Okay. Is anyone else doing anything specific sort of immediately upon entry?
All right. Now I got my robe. Hey, I could use a drink as well. You got any more of that whiskey? Or beer, something like that. Fucking botched.
You see a nearby acolyte rush off, and a moment later they come back with the bottle of whiskey that you'd previously had in your room. They hand it
my
to you.
Sweet gem.
And I'll uncork and begin to drink.
Fucking beautiful. GM, do I remember the name? What was the one guy's name? The guy that did massages.
I believe it was Jonathan.
Where's Jonathan at? Where's Jonathan? My boy Fallon over here has had a rough day. Could use some muscle relaxers.
He's not wrong.
See,
And Sora as well.
see,
I can also take one.
the same young man approached that had previously given, I think, was it you, Sora, a massage?
I think so.
He approaches and
I can't remember his name.
yes, if you feel you need a massage, who would like to go first? I obviously only have two hands.
And I'm like holding the bottle of whiskey as I'm like sort of now barking orders. And
You take care of them. You treat her with a more respect, huh?
Of course.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll flick my gold coin.
He catches it and immediately tries to give it you back. No, please, I can't take this. This is.
I'll just take it. I'm gonna just grab his arm and start walking him away, and not let him give back the gold.
Okay.
So where should we go for this massage?
Well, we can go to your room as we did previously.
Right, sounds good to me. I'm just gonna go to my room and completely fucking disrobe and just lay on my stomach on the bed.
Okay, and he starts to massage, and it's not great. It's not great.
It's fine.
He is sort of. Everyone is in a bit of a panic. All the acolytes are busy rushing around. Obviously, they're tending to their own wounded, as well as tending to all of your wounds. And I think where you've been sort of cut and grazed and such, he's trying to sort of massage around them and maybe just catches a couple of cuts or bruises every now and then. And it's not the best.
It's okay. It's fine.
But you do have a lot of wounds. I can't quite get
Just,
around
you know
them,
what? Just
really.
can you just do my feet? I have no wounds on my feet.
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Yeah, and so he sort of hurriedly changes position and starts to massage your feet, and not the best. It feels like maybe he hasn't done feet too often, but it's all right. It feels good, nice and relaxing.
Just figure it's better than getting my wounds
Rubbed.
jabbed into.
Yeah. Okay, anyone
Depends what
else?
you're into, really.
I'm into that IRL. My character isn't. Okay.
Okay. Alan doing anything specific?
No, just sitting down.
Being tended to.
Yeah.
Okay. So Bojmir, as you sort of go over to one side into a sort of more study area with one of the acolytes, he introduces himself to you as, where did I put his name?
A really fucking weird name.
Yeah, he introduces himself to you as Vince, and he sort of beckons you over and, right, okay, so you have this crystal, I believe.
Yes, you must be very careful with it. Sora has one also, but let's not disturb her right now. But this crystal is part of another half that when it removes from my property, it doesn't like it so much and it cracked. In fact, when I put it in the bag the first time, it had a little crack. And then I give one to Sora and it cracked again. So let's tell me where you want it and I will very gently put it down.
Yes, okay. Right, well, it'd be better if we put it on some sort of pillow. Then, just move some of those papers on that desk there. I'll just go quickly grab something. And he sort of hurries off, quite quickly. And,
as he says that, I'm like fumbling over these papers. I have no idea what papers or desks because I can't see. So we're knocking things off, shattering whatever's on the desk on the floor. We're just kind of clearing things away, fumbling through.
Okay. And, I think it's not even a minute later. You sort of, you hear hurried footsteps come back, and he, right, okay, I've got a small cushion there on the desk. If you could just put it on top of that, it's quite soft. So obviously be gentle and try not to break it any further.
Right, I understand this, but this is the place where you're going to study this, right? You're not going to move it anymore from here?
No, just here will be fine. I have everything I need around me.
All right, here we go. Very delicately place it on the pillow that he's talking about, or cushion or whatever.
Okay. Oh, wow. And you hear him start to pick up various different implements around you, and you can sort of, you get the sense that he's leaning in close, and
I would not touch it if you're planning on touching this thing. Like I said, it is very delicate.
Oh, don't worry. I have very, very delicate hands. Yes. And you said that the orb contained this?
Yeah, well, we assume so. This might have been knocked off from the orb. Don't really know. The orb is gone, and they found this on the floor where the orb was. So this could be from the orb. It could have been the center of the orb. Not quite sure.
Interesting. Well, I'll have
it was
to.
Definitely stronger when I got it, though. Let me tell you, the power it was emanating was very strong. Right now, the energy is much weaker. It is almost non-existent.
Okay. That's good. Good to know. Well, I'll need to examine this for quite some time to sort of figure out what it's made of and what sort of powers it contains.
Vince, I'm gonna put my hand on him. We don't have quite some time. You understand what's going on right now, right? We have battles to win. We have things that are happening. We don't have quite some time, Vince.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, a few hours, maybe half a day, just to do.
Okay.
Things,
you know, this time thing, you have to understand. It's relative. You know, what you consider quite some time is is a blink of the eye for me. If we're gonna be a day, it's no problem. You see my wounds here? I can feel them all over my body. They hurt quite a bit. I gotta get these wounds patched up. So why don't you gather up some of your friends that have the medical abilities and help me out here, right?
Yeah, yes, of course. If you sort of take a left out of here and look for who would be best?
Look for what? You see the whites in my eyes here? I was glassy. I cannot see.
Oh, yes. Apologies. Well, okay. If you, one moment, and he sort of rushes off. A couple of moments pass, and again you hear hurried footsteps. This time, 2 sets, and Bojmir, this is Lucy. If you need wounds tending to, she will be the sort of best person at the moment. We have quite a few wounded, so Lucy's the sort of last available healer that we have.
That'll work. Anything is better than nothing. And right now, I really need to lay down and get these, healed up here. Maybe get some leeches on them or something before it gets bad. I don't know what this thing was stuck inside me. These claws of these beasts. I don't know what it does. So let's get some leeches and some bandages and take care of this, please.
Yes, and as soon as I know anything about this crystal, I'll certainly come in and find you all and let you know.
Yes, sounds good. If you need the other crystal piece, Sora has it. But like I said, be very gentle. I don't know if it matters, but there's another piece. It's very weak, also.
Yeah, of course. Yes, thank you. Good to know. Lucy, if you tend to Bojmir here, and you hear another voice pipe up, and okay, yes, okay, Mr. Bojmir, if you'd like to come with me, and you feel a hand sort of grab your arm and start directing you to one side of the safe house. You can hear various different people sort of gathered, moans and groans of the wounded around you. The hustle and bustle of people sort of running back and forth with sounds like clothing, liquids. You can hear sheets and such and bandages being ripped. You would assume to be applied to wounds. And Lucy sits you down, and she starts to sort of remove your clothes to get a better look at all the wounds. And wow, you've been in one hell of a fight.
Yeah, what is all the noises I hear around here? Is this all the damage from the library assault that was on the top side? Is that all the these are the people that got beat up in the battle?
Yes, these are some of the luckier ones, mainly minor arrow wounds, sword wounds. There are a few that are in slightly worse shape that we've popped in some private rooms to get better healing and more rest. But yes, this is some of our injured.
Some of these guys don't sound like they're gonna make it too long.
We're hopeful. We have some.
Were you there at the battle, or did you stay here?
No, we were. Well, we were asked to stay here to make sure that we were ready for the arrivals. We had everything prepared. We knew that there could well be some injured and some casualties, and so we were preparing beds and making sure that we had all of our bandages and medicines ready.
Lucy, and I'm gonna kind of lean in towards where she is. Is there anybody here that can probably answer some questions about the topside battle? That is still within their wits, someone that can possibly explain some things to me.
Well, yes, of course. I mean, ask any of the. Well, I say any of the fighters. Most of them are resting. I'm sure the princess would be more than happy to answer any questions that any of you have. I know that she was taking charge of the operation.
Was she there? Was she at the actual battle?
Yes, I believe she was.
Okay. That'll work then. I'm just gonna lay here and rest a little.
Okay. Some of this may sting a little bit, and I'm not too sure what I can do about your arm. Are you aware that the skin on your arm there is rather badly burned, although it doesn't look like it was burned by any sort of fire?
No, it doesn't smell like it's burnt, but it's definitely it hurts like a motherfucker. Let me tell you, it is not fun.
Well, I'll see what I can do about it. There are various different ointments and stuff that we can try, and hopefully we can sort of fix the damage that's been done.
Yes, at least give me something to wrap over it, because it's very sensitive to the touch right now.
Yes, absolutely. Once I've applied some ointment and some balm, I'll wrap it in bandage for you, and well, we can keep our fingers crossed that it heals.
Sounds good.
Okay, and you hear some slight hurried footsteps that sort of leave and come back moments later. You hear a sort of plonk down some equipment on a bench nearby. You can hear various bottles clinking. She starts dabbing you down with various different ointments and balms and applying bandages to your different wounds, and continues to tend to you. Junior, is there anything that you're doing as all of this is happening?
So that's what fucking happened, right? I'm standing there. I'm looking Dahlia straight in the face. She's trying to tell us that, she can offer us a swift death. So I said, you first, bitch. Right between the fucking eyes. Drop them down. Drop that dude. Oh my god, it was bloodshed. Everyone was fucking taking them out left and right. And then all of a sudden, everything kind of went black and purple and dark. And then all of a sudden, they started rising back up. I'm looking around. I'm seeing Sora. I'm seeing Bojmi and Talon. We're getting hit left and right. This thing's getting bigger and bigger. So I got a little twinkle in my eye. And I said, not fucking today. And we started hacking it and slashing them and cut them all down. It was fantastic.
Roll me a performance
I'm saying this
check.
to a group of acolytes.
Yeah.
I have it's not that they've come around me.
You've
because,
gathered them.
they're in. I literally directed each of them to come and just sit in front of me. What did you say? Performance?
A performance, yeah.
All right, 19.
It's good. Yeah, you have enthralled this audience. They're hanging on every word, waiting to hear the conclusion of your epic tale of what happened. And I think as you sort of conclude, they're all taken aback, and a couple of them actually start to applaud. And that's very heroic, very heroic.
Oh yeah, I'm no hero though. I'm no hero. I'm just doing my part. Yeah, any more of this? I can use another one.
For the record, his whiskey's almost gone.
Yeah, it was. Hey, I mean, we all do our part, right? I did a little bit, but it was really like, it was Sora and Bojmi and Thalon. They're real heroes here, and the princess, figuring out what was going to happen, understanding the importance. I mean, if there's a hero in all this, yeah, it would be them.
And I think at that point you hear a voice pipe up behind you, and well, nice to know you think so highly of me and your comrades.
Oh, hey there, yeah, I was just regaling the your team here of what had happened, It's shameful that not everyone could get to be there and experience everything. So, I figured I'd kind of fill them in.
Yes, and it saves me some time asking you what happened. As long as what you've told them is the same as what you tell me.
Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah. Those guys came back up from the ground. We was fighting them, and that orb thing was getting bigger. Yeah, it's exactly the same thing.
For the record, Junior and Phil have no fucking clue what he's actually told them. He's just like when you kind of get into that drunk rambling kind of phase, right? Like you just keep saying shit and like recalling what had happened, but it's like kind of that thought later of, did I say that right? It's exactly one of those moments of like, I've said everything that happened. How it came out, I have no idea.
Yeah, I'll go by
completely incomprehensible.
Yeah,
but
I'll go by your performance check because it's a pretty solid roll. As you got all of the information out, most of it was correct, although Junior did a hell of a lot more than everyone else.
It was super embellished for sure.
Like you were firing off 6 shots per person, dropping them off one by one. There was 16 more guys there than there actually was in the fight. Yeah, that sort of thing. But yeah, I'd say you pretty much gave a like perfect account of what had happened there.
Yeah, hell, believe me, I mean they'll tell you exactly what happened. Just the same way I said it. You guys understand what happened, yeah? Yeah, look at her. She's nodding her head, see? They got it. Yeah,
they're all sort of nodding and agreeing with you at that point.
Well, all right, now I've taken too much of your time. You're very generous. Go on, get back to whatever it is that you got to do. Princess, perhaps we gather Sora and Thalen and Boromir once they're back from their massages and fixes and stuffs. I think it's probably time that we gotta sit down and talk about next steps.
Yes, I agree. Well, I think it'd best we all rest first. It's been very, very long day and night for all of us. I'll get someone to tend to your wounds. I need someone to tend to mine now that the initial...
Look at me. Stunning. I'm alright. I'll just go to bed. I have to get another one of these. Hey, who was... Someone was getting me another one of these. Alright.
Sort of as soon as you ask, who was it getting me one of these? Someone, the same person, approaches with another bottle. They sort of lift it up and offer it to you.
You are beautiful.
I grab their face and just right on the cheek.
Thank you.
They are stood aghast. It's a rather
How
short.
much taller were they? Okay,
they were pretty short. I'd say maybe only 3/4 of a foot taller than you.
Okay.
Male, heavily bearded.
Yep. Yeah, I just got a face full. I just kind of grabbed up, pulled his face into me, and
you are beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, they.
Hang on. Here for your troubles.
Flick my gold coin.
They catch it and they sort of stand there, stare at it for a second, stare at you, and no problem. And they sort of hurriedly walk away.
All right. So, anyways, you were saying, rest, something like that. I'm fine. I don't need nothing tended to. I'm good.
Well,
liquid healing power right here. Better than any healing potion.
Well, I hope you feel the same after it hits you. And at that point, I'll take a con save from you.
By the way,
I failed, to be
Sora has absolutely fallen asleep during this massage.
Okay.
So if this guy doesn't check, he's just gonna keep going forever, and she's asleep.
11.
Yeah, as she says this to you, you start to feel very, very drunk.
Some good stuff.
Well, you have drank an entire bottle of it.
False.
And I'm gonna open the rest of the bottle that I was almost done with and slam the rest of it.
Now I've drank the entire bottle of it.
Fair enough.
Hey, where my friends at? I need some fucking drinking buddies. What is what's Thalen and Boromir doing, huh?
I found the most comfortable chair and just passed out in it as soon as we came in.
So you would see Thalen to one side, sort of passed out in a chair. There's a couple of acolytes probably still tending to his wounds. Boromir you see to one side, along with a lot of other wounded being tended to, again by another acolyte. Sora, you saw them being sort of walked off by Jonathan. you would assume that they are in Sora's room.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Here we sit. After a hard day's work on the field of fucking victory. And nobody to celebrate. Hey, princess. You want to see something good?
Depends what it is.
All right.
I'm gonna stealth over to Thalon.
God.
Roll me a stealth check with disadvantage because
I'm
you're
gonna give myself this.
because you're pretty wasted right now.
16.
Oh my god. Okay, yes, pretty good.
All right, so I'm creeping over there. I've got the new bottle in hand. I'm gonna start.
Valen.
Seeing that he's not responding, I'm gonna get my face right in front of his face.
Valen. What the fuck, Valen?
As he gets louder, are you purposely ignoring him or are you genuinely still asleep?
I'm genuinely still. I went down like 3 times.
Okay.
I am so hurt.
I'd say then, as he gets louder and starts maybe bonking you a little bit harder with the bottle, roll me a con save to see if you stay asleep.
Valen. Oh, come on, they're gonna fucking leave me alone here.
No, I think you are rudely awoken by a sort of thunk on your head by a bottle and a very strong smell of whiskey very close to your face.
I immediately throw my hand out and try and hold him by the neck.
Valen.
Hey,
Valen, are you awake?
Yes.
Okay.
But I was having quite a good sleep, so if you'd let me.
Whiskey. I've got whiskey. Valen. God fucking damn it. All right, what the fuck ever.
I walk to my room.
yeah, I think seeing that you had sort of woken up and done this, the acolyte that had been sort of tending to you, Thalon, would they look really, really shocked at what's just happened. And if you'd like to take your private room, we can go there and I can continue tending to your wounds if you don't want to be disturbed. A slightly more comfortable place to sleep.
He'll disturb me no matter what. But yes, I'll take a private room.
Okay
Let's
then.
go.
If you'd like to go ahead to the room that you were in last night, well, technically last night.
My memory is not the best, considering the fact that I almost died not once, not twice, 3 times. I believe. Hard to keep track.
Yeah, yes, of course. I'll take you to a free room then.
Yes.
If you just wait a moment, and they sort of gather the remaining sort of bandages and such, and they beckon you to follow, escorting you to a room. Anything else you're doing, Bojme?
I'm just resting right now, trying to recover from these wounds. We're still in the open area though. We haven't gone back to our room yet.
You are, yeah. If you're sort of sticking where Lucy had taken you to.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. At that point, then, if no one else is doing anything specific, we can jump forward in time to the next day. But before we do so, Sora, from you, I would like a con save.
Oh.
As you sleep.
No, thank you.
Jonathan's tickling.
11? I swear to God.
Okay.
Can you imagine if that's what it was?
Okay.
This guy's a foot fetish.
He's biting your toes.
So, with Fallon, Sora, and Junior all fast asleep in their rooms, Bojmir, I assume after a while, maybe once your wounds had been tended to, you'd sort of retire to private room. Yeah, not a problem. So you do so, you start to go to sleep. And Junior, you have wonderful dreams of your heroic escapades, of you returning back to the sanctuary, the princess jumping into your arms. And whatever follows. It's up to your own imagination. I don't know really what Junior would dream too much about.
Disgusting.
How dare you?
Thankfully, this stream is safe for work, so we won't go into details there. The
Whoops.
rest of you, however, as you sleep, your dreams are not so nice at all. You are stood, each of you, alone in a dark, desolate wasteland. Bojmir, for the record, you can see in this dream. There is a faint, cold wind that sort of pushes past you, clouds of dust whipping up gently against you. As you look around, you think that you can hear faint whispers behind you. Or maybe they're in front of you. You're not too sure. All of a sudden, there's a flash of purple light, and you see a figure standing off in the distance. After a moment, another flash, and they appear closer. A sense of urgency rushes over you, telling you to run. But you can't. As you try, something stops you in your tracks. Looking down, you can see blackened claws reaching out of the ground, clutching at your legs, at your arms, holding you in place. Another flash, and the figure moves closer again. There may be about 100 or so meters away from you at this point. The whispers you've been hearing start getting louder and louder, and you realize that they're inside your head. You don't recognize the language being spoken, although you do come to the understanding that these voices are definitely not friendly. Another flash of light, and the figure is stood in front of you, almost at arm's reach. Their form twitching unnaturally, their limbs elongated and sharp. At this distance, you can see two glowing purple eyes. And you can see it smile. And it cocks its head to one side. And with another flash of light, you each see that that figure is you. And then you wake up. You have all gained the benefit of a long rest. Although Sora, Fallon, Bojmir, you awake in a cold sweat, the headache. You do not feel nice, though you are still well rested. Fallon and Bojmir, the burns that you had received from the orb where you touched it are stinging. It's a cold, burning sensation, and it hurts a fair bit. After a while, you would feel that it does start to sort of fade, but it will have a sort of continuous sting to it.
Is there anybody in my room still?
No.
I thought I told Junior that I didn't want any of his whiskey.
Okay, anyone doing anything?
I'm going to make my preparations by summoning Bubo, my good little familiar, while we're resting up.
Okay.
Because he hasn't been with us in a while, so I need to bring him on back out.
Yeah, so you set down your equipment, start burning your incense and charcoal, and you summon up your owl Bubo. Anyone else doing anything as you awake?
I'm getting dressed because I fell asleep nude. So I'm getting
Yeah,
dressed.
your clothes would have been sort of folded and popped neatly to one
Aw.
side. They will you'll all have found that your clothing and such will have been cleaned, your equipment tended to. They'll all be in your rooms to one side, laid out neatly, each with a sort of goblet or jug full of water as well. Junior, roll me a con save. Let's see how bad your hangover is.
9.
Oh,
Oh,
very bad.
Oh. Oh, fuck. What the hell happened last night?
are we all together? I imagine I probably would have got dressed, got my stuff, and then went out.
Yeah, if
I would be banging on Junior's door the moment I got dressed. As loudly as I can.
What? Why? Who was there?
What's happening?
Did you
What's
Whoa.
going
give
on?
me your whiskey last night, Junior?
What?
My fucking headache.
I got a fucking headache too.
Yes, because
gotta
you were
drink the
drinking, as I
fucking
can
much.
assume, because you woke me up whilst I was in the middle of resting and offered me a drink. Did you give me any of it? Because my fucking god, my head hurts.
I don't know.
Everything on me hurts.
Look, I'm gonna be honest, Dallin.
I'll just get up and open the door. Junior, for
Naked?
the record, would be wearing just an undershirt and his trousers. Or not trousers, but underwear. I can't think of the medieval term for it.
Can
Alright, I'm not gonna scream through a wall. I'm gonna be honest here, Dallin. I don't really fucking remember what happened last night. We got back. Someone gave me a bottle of whiskey, and that's kind of it for me.
Right, if you ever do that again, I will kill you.
Do what?
Well, my head hurts. And you were drunk, and you were offering me a drink in the middle of the night, and I declined. And now my
Well-
head hurts.
Wait, I was offering you a drink?
Yes.
Oh,
And I assume you
that's
did
all
the
that
same to
happened there.
Bojmir, for his head apparently hurts also.
Yes.
Did he offer you a drink, Bojmir, or did he just force it in you anyway?
No, I don't recall that. I
Right.
got bandaged up and went up to my room, but let me ask you something. I'm kind of lean over to Fallon. Do your hands hurt really fucking bad? Like where this
Yes.
burn is? Like it is really bad. Like something does not feel right.
It's kind of cooled down now, but when I woke up, it was not so great.
Yes,
He in the doorway.
This isn't like a normal burn. You know, something's not right here. Maybe it's the medicine they gave us. Maybe we need to get different medicines.
Yes.
They're
Might
ointments,
be
you
in the
know.
doorway saying this.
Yeah, we're kind of like in the doorway, but I kind of did a little aside to him.
How am I
mean-
feeling, Kipling?
You're feeling rested, but I'd say you've got a slight headache. You you woke up in like a cold sweat, so you'd probably feel a little bit clammy and gross.
I don't feel that bad. I do have a headache, and I didn't drink last night. I thought maybe it was the scented oil that he used in my massage.
Wait a minute. We all feel like crap. Are they poisoning us here?
Yeah, we should go. It makes sense for Junior.
Wait, you think they're poisoning us?
Yeah, well, I mean, we all feel like crap here.
Mhm.
We should be well rested. Maybe we've served our purpose and they're trying to, get rid of us now.
Do you think they did something to the whiskey?
I don't know. I mean, I did not have any of the whiskey that I can recall, but
I just fell straight asleep as far as I can remember.
maybe it is the oils. Maybe it's something in the lotions and stuff. I don't know.
Yes, maybe they've.
Yeah, but they didn't do anything to me.
I had a really fucking crazy
You
dream
don't know,
too.
Junior.
Junior,
You're
you don't even
hammered, aren't
remember.
you?
You don't even remember offering me a drink or waking me up. You're unreliable at this point.
Yeah, no, he's looking at his body as he says that. He felt confident saying it and then quickly retracts and is just looking at himself now.
So my vote is that I agree with both. They're almost definitely drugged or something. So we go along with what they have to say in the moment that we can get out of it. We do, or we don't give them any information that we have anymore.
I agree. And also, we need to find out what it is that they were looking at with the crystal that I gave them too. They were very intent on studying it. The guy Vincent, something like that. We need to talk to him.
What about the contract? I mean, not contract, but we kind of basically was like, look, if we do this for her, she's gonna give us basically whatever we want.
Yes, but we don't need to be here for that. I don't feel easy here right now. This is kind of an odd situation where we all wake up feeling just as bad, if not the worse, than we went to bed.
Yes.
All right, well, that's fair.
We can still go and look for these artifacts or relics because, quite frankly, they have a lot of power. We can do a lot with them, whether we give them to these or the other side, or keep them for ourselves, or sell them to the highest bidder.
Francis got a point.
We don't give them any information that they don't need.
Yeah, that's a good idea there. All right, well, let's fucking go then.
I'm gonna take my priest vestment and put it over myself.
Okay, so you each head out towards the sort of main room of the area.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. As you do so, there is still a fair bit of hustle and bustle going on. You can see acolytes preparing food to one side, bringing them over to the wounded, and as you enter, a couple come over and sort of ask if you're okay, how you're feeling, offering you food, drink.
Where is Vincent at, or Vince, or Vinny, or the guy who's studying the crystal? Where is he at?
You'll find him over in the study over there. I believe he's still looking at it. I'm not too sure if he's had any luck.
That's where we need to go. I'm gonna grab one of the pieces of bread that they're holding and take a bite. Let's go, guys. We're walking our way over there.
I probably follow.
Mm-hmm.
As we're walking over, I'm gonna kind of whisper over to Sora and Talon.
What he said not to eat. That they're trying to poison us.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe he's trying to make it convincing. Doesn't want to seem suspicious. Or maybe he immediately forgot what he said, which I feel like
I
that's...
wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah.
You guys,
Perhaps
I can't hear you. I'm not deaf. I'm blind, not deaf. I can hear what you're saying.
Well, then I don't fucking understand what you're doing.
I'm not swallowing it. I'm just chewing on this stuff. Get with it, man. It's all right. Come on. We can't let them think that we're not, doing this stuff. It's okay. You notice I didn't drink anything.
Makes sense.
I feel like that was a backhanded comment.
Good, you picked it up. You have not lost that sense then. Good. All right, so we're gonna walk up to Vince and see if he's got any
Okay.
for us.
Yeah, you sort of walk up to this study kind of area. The others of you can see that there's papers and books piled on desks, various different implements that you would see in workshops and such lying around. And sat at one of the desks with a cushion in front of him, atop of which is the crystal, is a slightly wizened old man, fairly largely built, but also hunched and withered. And as you approach, he looks over and, Rosemary, yes, I've had some luck with the crystal. That's good news.
What do we have? What do we have? Was it worth taking, or is it useless?
Well, it was definitely worth taking, but it was also very dangerous to take. Very dangerous to take.
Why is that?
Well, because I don't know what it is.
That doesn't mean it was dangerous.
Well, it contains some very strong dark magics. It's almost made of energy itself. It's unlike any type of stone that I've seen, at least any from this continent or others that I've seen imported from the others. I'm no stone expert, but it's definitely no gem from Valmiira, at least. And the magical energy, it's as you said, there was a couple of small, I had to make a couple of small cracks just to double check to see what exactly it was made of, and exactly as you said, as a piece broke off, the magical energy coming from it reduced. I took the small piece to one side and analyzed that on its own, and it in itself had magical energy. So it's not like the crystal itself was reducing in energy. It's almost as if the crystal itself is the energy.
Wait a minute, you broke my crystal?
No, not broke it. I had to take a piece off.
That means you broke it. Put it back together. Come on, this is not a gift. You can't just go and break up my crystal. I told you to be very careful about this.
I was very careful. I only took off the smallest piece. Unfortunately, that piece didn't last too long.
How about you just take off your finger? You know, I'll just take one of your fingers off because it's just a small finger. How about your pinky toe? All right, it's just a pinky toe. You don't need to worry about that. Just a small pinky toe. You see what I'm saying here?
I understand, but there was no other way to analyze it.
Why are you taking off pieces of my crystal?
Well, I had to find out exactly why the energy reduced when
is a
it
sham.
broke.
Where put the pieces back together?
The piece I took off was almost the size of a grain of sand. There's no way I can reattach it. I tried.
Just give him the pieces then.
Well, yes,
and they'll be out of your hair.
That was the plan. I have a friend in Everdusk. He is somewhat of an expert in gems and artifacts and things. And so if this is just a sort of powered gemstone that's been imported from a different continent, he would definitely know exactly what it is.
So wait a minute.
To Everdusk anyway, so that's good news, isn't it?
Are you telling me that you're not an expert in gemstones?
I never claimed to be.
Well, then why are you breaking up an important gemstone if you're not an expert at gemstones? Don't you think you should, if you're going to be breaking something, you would have an expert to be doing it?
Well, I do have some knowledge of crystals and such, just not such an expansive knowledge as my friend in Everdusk.
Jeez, where's this princess at? Because I swear the people we were relying on to tell us these things, they are not the best in the field. I mean, you get us because we're supposed to be the ones to save the day. We're supposed to be the best of the best to go and get these artifacts, but the people that are supporting us is not the best.
Well, yeah, sorry that's how you feel, but like I said, I never claimed to be an expert. I just have some knowledge in these things. But what I do know, like I said, that it's almost as if the crystal itself is solidified energy, which is why I'm not too familiar with it. I've never personally seen anything like it. I do, again, however, have a friend. His name is Damien in Everdusk. If you can get this to him, he will be able to tell you exactly what it is.
It's fine. I'm gonna take my pouch and turn it inside out and put it over the crystal. I'm assuming is on the table still.
Yeah, as you go to do so, he go, wait. I have devised a container for it that will keep it safer than putting it in a pouch. From what I can see, I don't think this will last any longer than a week on its own.
Well, if it's so dangerous, really doesn't matter then, does it?
Yes, but we need to get it to Damien in one piece for him to be able to properly analyze it. So,
Well, then why did you cut another piece off of it, putting it into 2 pieces?
Yeah, but why don't you cut 3 or 4 pieces off it, right? I mean, you just very delicately, no big deal.
Well,
I got this. I'm gonna grab the pillow and take the pillow the cushion it's on and slide it into my pouch and cinch it.
the cushion is like a couch cushion.
Oh! I thought you were like a
no.
desk.
He
Okay.
literally went over to the seating area, just grabbed like a throw cushion off one of the couches and put that on the desk.
All right. Never mind. We're not gonna do that then.
Yeah. But before you try and grab it, he sort of presses a small gold box. Obviously, everyone else can see that it's gold. Into your hand, and put the crystal in there. It will keep it safe. It's padded on all sides, and it does have some enchantment on it that will help stop the energy from the crystal leaking out.
All right, so we're gonna fine. I'm gonna scoop it in there gently and close it. How big is this box? Is it like a jewelry, like a little ring?
It's like a small ring box size
Okay, so
kind of
it
thing.
would fit in my pouch then. It's nothing that's like, we're not talking about a small chest. Okay, so I'm gonna stick it in and put the ring box in my pouch and throw it back on my hip.
And as you do so, he'll so you said you're going to Everdusk. You need to look for Damien's Mythical Emporium. It's that's his shop. I believe it's on the eastern side of the main city. Go there, and tell him that I've sent you, and give him the box.
Okay, you guys got this eastern side of the city, Damien's Mythical Emporium. Let's go.
Yes, that's right. And you said you were looking for the princess. She's I believe just over there discussing plans with some of the other acolytes. And he sort of points over to another side of the room.
Well, shall we? I'm gonna actually before we go over there, I'm gonna lean over to Sora and say, "Do you want to put your piece in this box too? If you want to, maybe not have something dangerous, pressed up against you. I don't know if you want to put it in the box or not."
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna open it up and let her slide her fragment into the box.
I'll slide my fragment into his box.
As you do so, Sora, you feel your headache lifting.
Was it like immediate?
Yeah, pretty much. It's been fading anyway, gradually, but sort of as soon as the box closes, you feel an almost immediate relief from that headache.
Yeah. Can I roll like intelligence or something just to see if Sora would put 2 and 2 together?
Yeah, go for it.
Just intelligence.
Yeah, just a flat int roll.
14.
I think you'd notice it, but maybe you wouldn't pay too much heed.
Okay.
Probably think,
feeling a bit
that's
better.
a bit weird. Like as it happens.
I want to get the fuck out of here.
Yes, let's go. I am already tired.
Is there anybody here that could tell us the fastest way to Everdusk?
As you say that, if you were sort of looking in the direction that Vince had been pointing, you'd have seen a sort of group of acolytes gathered around a table. The princess sort of stood at one side speaking to them. As you shout that, she looks up to you and, Everdusk?
Yes.
Well, want to come over here. We're just discussing the plans. I assume if you're heading to Everdusk, you're going by what the map that you found said. I believe Junior was telling me about it on our journey.
Yes. I suppose so.
No, I think it was you, Thalan, actually, that said it. It was
No, I
someone.
didn't.
Someone.
I did.
I
You
think
did.
both may, yeah.
Both.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, redact that. She would have said Bojme.
Mm-hmm.
That's my poor memory, not hers. And so, do you go over?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So you approach the table again. There's sort of 6 or 7 acolytes gathered around. You can see a few of them are bandaged up. And the princess as well has a few bandages here and there. You can see maybe like her hand it's got a couple of wraps on it. And we were just discussing what to do next, and well, you had 2 areas marked on that map that you found. Have you still got that map? Can I see it?
I think I have it right.
I believe so. And for
Let me look and see.
stream,
I don't have it.
I don't have it.
I think I was holding on to it.
Pretty sure you were, yeah.
Okay, so do you
Yeah, I don't have it.
get the map out?
Wait, did she ask to specifically see the map?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it out.
Okay. Do you hand it to her, or do you pop it on the table?
I'll hold it out.
Okay, yeah, she'll accept it. And wonderful. Right, let's have a look. She'll sort of roll it out on the table next to an already.
No, I'm like holding it up, so
Holding
she
it
can
up.
see it.
Right,
I want it
okay.
in my hands. Yeah.
Okay.
Look, but don't touch.
Yeah.
So for the stream, it looks a little bit like that. You can see that in the top right, there is an island which you would all immediately, I think, pretty much recognize to be where Everdusk is situated, with a scrawled sentence reading, "We must search the crypts." In the bottom left, the forest that houses Evergreen Hollow is circled, with the question, "Did we miss something?" scrawled next to it. Various other circles crossed out and scribbled, and 2 that have check marks next to them. And the princess sort of studies this and, well, again, Evergreen Hollow is a difficult one. If they've already searched there and missed something, I'm not surprised. Not a lot of people tend to know what goes on in there. The people within are very, very secretive. Even the traders that come out of there that are from elsewhere, well, they don't really see much other than the traders that they deal with. Everdusk, though, well, the crypts that they're referring to are probably the crypts beneath the sanctuary of Saloon. Luckily, I've been in contact with them over the years. And, well, if we can get in touch with Elder Rose, we can get you in there. Luckily, I don't think, as far as our intelligence is aware, that the men of the Shroud now, have attempted to get into Everdusk. Or at least they haven't attempted to get into the sanctuary there. You said you were going to head there?
Yes, Everdusk.
Right. Any reason why there specifically first?
No reason, no. It's just the most obvious one. We'll cut them off before they can get there. If they haven't been there yet.
Oh, yes, that is a good
If they believe
idea.
that they've missed something in the forests, it means that there might not be anything there at all. Whereas Everdusk, we've got a larger chance of there being something.
Yes, that is very true, and, well, the Sisterhood in the Trilunar Temple, the Sanctuary, they are very keen to keep outsiders out there. And so, if the Men of the Shroud do attempt to get in there, well, the sisters there will give their lives before they give away any secrets. Thankfully, as I said, I have been in contact with Elder Rose in the past, so we have some trust earned. And so if they know that you are with me, they will grant you some leeway into searching the sanctuary below. And, well, we have a safe house just north of Gilly. It's a small town just on the island there to the left, below Everdusk. We can get you there by alternative means of transport. We'll give you a greater head start in getting to Everdusk.
What are alternative means?
Magical means. Teleportation spells.
Oh, I was kind of hoping to go on a boat.
Oh, well, you will need to go on a boat from the island that the safe house is on. We have a contact there who knows the shortest route to get to Everdusk. There's a private
so you're
port.
saying there's a magic way to get from the safe house in Gilly to Everdusk?
No.
No.
From here to Gilly.
From here to the safe house.
Oh, I understand now.
Can I,
Right.
I'm going to fold up the map and roll it up again and put it in my pocket. Can I have a word with my, colleagues?
I thought you were
Yes.
going to say friends there, Thalen.
You almost did.
Almost did. I heard it.
Not
It was
quite.
right on the tip of your tongue.
Yes.
It's okay, Fancy Pants. We can be friends. I saved your life like 2.5 times.
You did, and I very much appreciate that.
Yes, of course. If you are willing to take this, well, our teleportation means of getting to the safe house in Gilly, I'll make preparations for you. We can have equipment prepared for you, food and rations and such. We will send a message to our contact at the port just north. Tell him to prepare his boat.
Yes. Prepare. Well, go into one of the private rooms and discuss our plans.
Yes, absolutely. She turns and snaps her finger at a couple of the acolytes. They sort of scatter and start to gather things from various parts of the room.
Maybe we go back to my room.
I kind of like slightly lift up like the bottom tail of my vestment.
Kinda still not dressed. We moved out in a rush.
Alright, let's go back.
Okay, and you head back to your room, and I'll say it's a good point to have a sort of early break before you start your discussions. So,
I gotta have to pee so bad. I was just,
Yeah.
typing. I was about to type to you like, hey, should I wait or just go?
nah, it's cool. It's a good natural point to take a break. So, 5 minutes. Go pee, wash your hands, grab some popcorn,
Wash your hands.
and wash your hands
your
again.
hands.
For 3 minutes.
3
For
minutes.
3 minutes at least. Or
Count to
COVID
Owen,
600.
are you awake in
win.
the chat?
Okay, so break time. Back soon.
Yummy.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
Press the button, Brian. Not that one.
why this one?
I have come.
There's the third one, I'm sure. I just really like. That's not it.
Thank you.
It's been-
Mm-mm. No, just keep going through. We'll get there eventually.
Oh.
Mental illness, isn't
Not
it?
that one. You want a legitimate answer? No, not that one.
I don't know which one you want.
I think you know exactly the one that I want.
No, I don't. The chicken one?
No.
Chicken one?
No?
She just has an
I
actual audio clip of a chicken for some reason, and I don't really know why.
Oh.
I removed it,
I think I
actually.
remember
You
the
did?
one.
Yeah, I replaced it with Brad's thing.
Okay, that's fine.
Dear, oh dear. So, hope y'all have washed your hands.
No.
Yeah. Go and do it now.
I pissed on them.
I believe that Junior.
I knew it would break Brian while she was drinking, and I needed to do it. See?
Oh my god.
Everything is like 15 times funnier when you're drinking something. It's the worst.
I almost just died.
See? The goal was to kill you, but so it was a fail.
Okay, well, next time you'll
That's
get
just
me.
mean.
Yeah. You don't
Yeah,
know
what
what
the
she sends
hell?
me whilst we play. It's horrific.
Nothing.
It's... I have to close Discord now.
That face
It's
tells
the
me it's
worst.
definitely not nothing.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
just
know
the
what you
worst, most
mean.
horrific shit.
Oh,
Nuh-uh.
dear.
I send him nice compliments.
No.
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 Oh.
Oh, dear. And
Uh-oh.
speaking of nice compliments, I expect you all to be giving them to the acolytes and such as you wander into...
No.
No, I expect them to be giving it to
Fuck
me
those guys.
as I take my priest vestments off. I'm wearing an undershirt and underwear and have not fully dressed yet.
For the record, what you see is kind of a little bit of a belly, but a strong chest. Some kind of curled chest hairs. Lots of curled hairs that kind of go up the forearm and sparsely up onto the bicep.
Junior, just get dressed. We don't care.
Yes, why are you describing how you look, Junior? That's quite odd.
This was an aside.
Well, you said it in the Junior voice, so it was quite confusing.
It's just saying it as he gets dressed.
That's what I thought he was
You see
doing.
these curly little hairs.
I thought he was describing it to me.
Yeah.
Those are like, I don't care.
Acting and remaining in character during the aside for the audience.
Mm, I see.
You're describing it from Bojmir. Come on. You know it.
Yeah. I mean, look, I know sometimes you see with your hands, so if you need to, see my body, that's fine, I guess. A little weird, but, do what you gotta do.
And this is where we join the canonical happenings of the campaign.
This was all canon. What are you
It
talking
was all
about?
canon. It was 100% all canon, yeah. We join you guys back in Junior's room. The floor is yours.
So what is it you want to talk about, Fancypants? What's going on?
Right. Well, we're not going to Everdesk, are we? We're going to the
No, we're going to Evergreen, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes. Glad we're on
But-
the same page as that. But how do we get out of the teleporting thing? Do we
No.
just
If she has scrolls, we'll just take the scrolls and we'll use them when we want to use them.
That works. But she said she's setting something up now.
Yeah, we'll
we
tell
could just say
her.
that we fancy a brisk walk.
Yes, well, we could. It'll give us time for our wounds to heal.
Yes, perhaps the Queen has some tracking on teleportation spells or things, or
Yes, we don't
want
trust
to.
it. Yes, we.
Yes.
I don't feel confident in the quality of person they have here working here because the nincompoop broke my crystal. I'm not too happy about that.
Yes, that's a good one as well. And if we go under the radar completely without the princess even knowing where we are, then the Queen definitely has no way of knowing where we are, right?
I agree.
She can't
I
question
agree.
anybody.
Yes, I agree.
So if we go and make our way to Everdusk on our own without any of this nonsense, we can't be tracked.
Right. Sora? Junior, what do you think?
I hear Everdusk is nice this time of year. I'm not sorry, not Everdusk, the Evergarden, the forest fucking place. Get the fresh smell of the pines. See the cute little doe as it walks by, getting the berry off the branch of the tree.
Oh, sure. That
Tell me
sounds
that
quite
you
strange,
don't
isn't it?
fancy a walk in
I-
the woods.
Okay.
okay. We all just go, okay.
All right, look, are we fucking going or what?
Yes.
Sure. Lead the
But all
way,
right, so we
Junior.
are going to tell her we are walking to Everlook, but we are not going to Everlook.
Evidence.
No,
yes.
we're telling her we're going to Everdusk, and
Yeah.
instead we're going to Everlook.
Okay, okay.
Well, Everlook doesn't exist. I want Everlook isn't a place.
We're going to Evergreen Hollow.
That's correct.
The Evergreen Forest, yes.
Yes.
And there's not pines there, Junior. There's evergreens.
You don't know that there aren't pine trees.
Well, it's not called Pine Hollow, is it?
But I think a pine tree is an evergreen, though.
You might be right there.
Maybe that's just one of them cultural things of fancy pants up in his high tower. I here stand before the evergreens.
Yes, he's not
should
a
probably-
botanist or a horticulturist. He definitely had people doing that for him.
I'm just saying the vernacular.
problem.
He's all high and mighty with his fancy big evergreen. The fucking pine trees, all right.
Yes, the pine tree is a pine tree. Let's go.
We should get breakfast. I think Junior's getting a little bit peckish.
Sorry.
He gets testy when he doesn't have a full belly.
Well, look, they call that hangry.
Hangry.
Do what,
Hangry
hangry?
Junior.
I mean, I could eat. I got a killer fucking headache.
I don't know why.
Well, maybe we should eat something not here though, because this food, is not trustworthy.
Yes, our first stop should probably be by the. We can maybe get a full pig again.
Possibly.
Hey, why not?
I mean, we do own a tavern, so we can just.
I mean,
figure out-
we
Do
own
I
a
own a
tavern. We could go
Oh, yeah.
raid the cupboards and see if there's anything there.
That's not a bad idea,
I
actually.
kind of forgot that we are tavern owners. We have to leave someone in charge of it while we're gone.
Hmm.
I mean, we should just grab a kid off the street, honestly.
Yeah, but
Alright.
the Jonathan kid that you have taken a shine to.
I thought we wasn't trusting any of these fuckers.
Yeah, I don't know. He has a hot for Sora.
He does give a good massage. Actually, no, he doesn't.
Oh, okay. Well,
He
then
just
forget it.
gives them, but it wasn't that great.
So you've had better, is what you're saying.
I've had better, yes. If maybe we just, I don't know. What do you think we can trust these people or
No.
any of them to at least?
Not in the slightest.
No, I wouldn't. No, they are very loyal to the princess. I
Yeah.
would not trust them.
You just find a random beggar off the street and say, "Hey, here's some gold."
Yes.
Yeah, we can do that.
Works for me.
Okay.
We will tell them what happened to the last bartender if they crossed us, though.
Exactly.
Hey, did they have any horses or anything as we was coming in? Maybe we can grab like a cot and some horses or something.
That's possible. Yes.
I'm sure there is a wagon. I mean,
Hmm.
that is very common around here. We could, if not, we will maybe build a wagon.
Or we
We
look
just-
Yes, we could just take apart our inn.
Yes.
Build our own wagon, yes.
and
But
have
they would.
no renewable source of income. That seems quite irresponsible, Your Highness.
Income. That's funny.
That's a good one,
It's a
actually.
good one, Junior.
Right, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's
Well,
go.
before we go, what we should do is tell them we're going to go by land to Everdusk. Can you give us a horse and cart? And then we'll
But,
just go to Evergreen Hollow.
Junior, I'm not sure if you noticed. Water. There's quite a lot of water in between
Yes,
us and us.
lots of water around the Gilly place that they are talking about sending us to.
So you're telling us we wouldn't need a horse and cart to get
Yeah,
to wherever
no.
the port is to then.
Okay,
take
yes,
the
we'll
ship?
get the horse and carriage over to the dock. Yes, yes. Yes.
Are we not on the same page here?
And we are
Are they
definitely not
going
on
to
the
be
same
willing
page.
to help us?
We're
We're
going
not
to
doing what they want?
Evergreen Hollow.
But Junior. So we're not going to tell them how we're going to get there, right? That's part of the whole stay off the radar entirely. We just say we're going to go on our own, so you can't give any information. Otherwise, they might know that they're going to look for a horse and carriage. Maybe we'll walk. Maybe we'll fly with spells and such.
We could just say we have our own means. You don't need to use your
Exactly.
very powerful teleportation.
I guess
And then
we
we
could buy some too, right?
Obtain our own. Yes, we could just buy some or obtain them otherwise.
Yeah. All right, fair. All right, well, let's go then.
Okay,
You know, if you
let's
would have
go.
described this in a much simpler manner the first time, it would have been a lot easier to figure out exactly what the fuck we was doing.
Junior, you're just hungover, and it's hard
Yes,
for you to
explaining
process.
this to a
I think it's an
hungover
issue with you,
dwarf
though,
is very
Junior.
hard.
So are you saying that I got issues?
I'm leaving,
Yes.
and I'm so start walking.
Just walked out the door.
Yeah, I'm just walking out the door. So we keep saying, "Okay, let's go," and then we don't.
As they walk out, Junior just stands there. He puts the priest vestments back over his normal clothes,
Motherfucker.
and I'll kind of give a little whip to the tail of his vestments as he walks out.
Okay, you walk out of Junior's room and back in to the sort of main chambers here. And as you do, the princess approaches, and so you all set to go. We're just finalizing preparations.
Just look at Fallon.
Yes, we decided that it would be in everybody's interest if we went by a method that not even you knew, right? If you or your acolytes were to be taken hostage by the queen or the men of the shroud, they could perhaps get information out as to where we're going, or how we're getting there, right? So we will be heading to Everdusk, but by our own means, I believe. We will still stop at Gilly, but otherwise, there are ways to track spells and things, right? The queen
Not
could be
in
tracking-
here. Not in here or our safe houses.
Right, but
They're
still,
protected.
us traveling from that safe house to Everdusk, there'll be quite a lot, and you would know how we would be getting there, right?
All right, look here, Dolly. You ever just kind of fancy going on a walk, late night stroll, have the soft brush of the grass beneath your feet with the moonlight shining overhead, and especially when you get near the coast as it glistens off the water of the ocean?
Well, I haven't managed to do a lot of that in recent years, but yes, when I was freer, I did enjoy that.
Right. Well, we're fancying a walk, so I think that's what we're gonna do. So, we'll leave here and yeah, we're just gonna make our way. We'll get down to the port, head over to Gilly, and stop by the safe house, say hi, check, see how everybody's doing. And then we're gonna go up to Everdusk and go have a chat with your friend Damien.
You do realize how far it is to Everdusk, don't you?
Yes.
What are you saying? These little legs can't make it?
Well,
Look at this
Not-
calf.
I want to
Not
lift
quickly.
the vestment back up and lift my pant leg up and just show off my calf.
yes. Very nice. I mean, we do have a sense of urgency. Going
Yes.
by our means will cut your travel time by at most 10, 12 days.
We haven't told you our means.
We don't plan on either.
Well, I mean, it's up to you, but I do
You
strongly
hired
suggest.
us, in a professional capacity to do our jobs, right? In a professional capacity. Do you not trust us to perform our jobs in a professional capacity?
No, of course I trust you, but I'm offering you means to do your job more easily and more efficiently, more quickly. Again,
But you don't know how we're going to perform it. So you
sense
don't know if
of,
it's more efficient or more quickly or safer.
and how are you planning on
As
getting
I've
that?
said, in my industry, which I'm sure you know what it is, right? We don't tell people, even that we're working for, how we are going to achieve our goal. Which means that both parties separate from each other entirely. I don't know who I'm working for, they don't know who they've hired, or what's happening. They just know that there is a task and it's going to be done at some point in some manner. And they trust the professional capacity of the person that they've employed. and I trust the payment capacity of my employer, right?
Yes,
If
I
either
understand.
party is to know about the other, there are loose ends to be tied up.
Yes, you have a
I
point.
could be captured, questioned. My employer could be captured, questioned. It's much simpler this way.
You have a point, but what if you're captured, questioned? How am I to trust that you won't give away the location of this hideout? The safe house north of Gilly.
How can you guarantee we won't be captured in Everdusk and do the same thing?
Like, again, as our intelligence has seen, we don't know if there even is any Men of the Shroud in Everdusk yet. We had a
they're
raid
going
in Gilly. We successfully rid Gilly of the members that were there, as far as we could see from the intelligence gathered in the hideout that they were using there. They haven't gotten any further than Gilly.
All right, look, let me, well, let's just kind of lay it all out here. Princess, doll, sweetie, you're very good looking. You hired us to do a job, and that's our plan. You did not hire us in the capacity of informing how we do our job. So we're gonna go to Everdusk. We're gonna stop in Gilly along the way, make contact with your safe house. They can correspond back to you when we've gotten there. We'll see your friend Damien whilst we're in Everdusk and give him the crystals and all that. And everybody's happy in the end.
Go to the crypts, of course.
We're not going to give him the
I mean, that's
crystals.
why
We will
we're
have him
doing
look at the crystals.
All right, that's what I meant. Yeah, regardless, semantics here.
Yes.
Just know that we're good. We all know what we're working for in the end of the day. Give her a wink. So, ciao.
I'm gonna start walking out.
Well,
Lyrical bow.
if you are going by your own means, you still want equipment, don't you?
What's that? And I wheel right around.
Yes.
Well, even if you won't take the teleportation circle we have prepared, we can still give you supplies. You're free to take whatever equipment there is left. It's not much, obviously we have used a lot of it in the attack. But you can refill your quivers and such, your bolts. Take some potions with you.
Do you happen to have a horse?
We do have a few horses, yes.
Good.
All right, so everybody gather around. I'm gonna need Jonathan. I'm gonna need Vince. I'm gonna need Thomas.
Just start yelling for acolytes.
Yeah, they sort of look.
Samantha, don't forget Samantha. She's got the nice hair.
And Lucy.
Yeah,
Lucy, definitely Lucy.
as you start shouting out names, you can see the acolytes around the room, familiar faces as you sort of call them out, look toward the princess. She looks around and just nods, and they start to gather.
All right, so I'm gonna need some dwarven blasting powder, a couple sling bullets, any healing potions you can get us, and what do you guys need?
I need some charcoal. I need some blasting powder for you. I need some potions. I need at least a minor healing potion, if not a greater healing potion. I could use a staff because I got this little side thing that kind of hurts. It'd be good to have a staff to hold on to. I need some gloves, maybe, to protect my burns here. Some ointment.
Okay,
I don't need
so
anything.
as you
You don't
start
need anything?
listing things off, the again the acolytes gathered are sort of looking at the princess. She nods. They disperse.
You're such pieces of shit. Junior, he literally didn't. He knew like 2 of their names and just started throwing names out there.
Hey, Lucy's a real person.
I don't fucking meet Lucy.
Okay, so it's you. Are you doing anything else, or are you just waiting?
I would just be standing there waiting for my shit.
Hey, Princess, do you have any scrolls here? Is there any magic scrolls, possibly?
What
You know,
would you need the scrolls for?
As a fail-safe, you know, let's say we're on our way there and we run into some bad things. You know, a scroll might help us. We want to keep a low profile and not send off anything on a magic, beacon. But hey, if things go bad, you know, like you said, it is a long journey. It could take 10, 12 days for us to get there. So maybe if we had a backup. A scroll of teleportation, or maybe some mending, something, who knows?
Scroll of teleportation?
Yeah, I don't know, it's just seeing what you got.
If only I did have one of those.
Right, I know.
No, well, unfortunately, a lot of the scrolls that we did have, we used in the battle. Like I said, a lot of our resources are scarce now. Your sling bullets, I'm sure they'll find. The dwarven blasting powder, you called it? Doubtful. But you will be able to...
I got some from here the other day, right before we left. I was able to get a little bit.
Potions of healing or arrows for me would be helpful.
Arrows, I'm sure we have plenty of those. We did try to leave at least a few quivers behind, so we didn't use all of them. Potions, unfortunately, we are running very short on, given the amount of injured that we have here. She sort of waves a hand, and you can see almost every acolyte in the room, bar a handful, are injured in some way. You've got arms in slings, you've got arrow wounds that have got sort of pads of cloth over them, some of them still bleeding. Don't worry, you won't be leaving empty-handed. The others that just left us will gather what they can for you. Sure, they'll be back in a moment. Scrolls and such, Bojman, no, unfortunately, we don't have such luxuries.
Well, all right, come on, let's take this along. We got to fucking go.
Yeah, and I think after a couple of minutes of waiting, the acolytes that were there do return. You have refreshed your arrows. Anyone that uses arrows. I'm not sure how many a quiver holds. I think is it like 20 arrows or something?
I'm pretty sure it's 20. Yeah.
Yeah. So you get a full quiver of 20 arrows. You refill your bolts for crossbows and such. Your sling bullets are refilled, Junior. Unfortunately, no dwarven blasting powder. Somebody roll me a d4. Anyone at all.
Not me. I don't want to be responsible. There you go.
Very nice.
You take 4 points of damage.
All 4 of us die.
All 4 of you died. No. Yeah, 4 potions of minor healing. And Bojmir, you are handed a selection of 3 staffs
Okay,
to choose from.
Can I use my detect magic? Or actually, let me just ask if any of them are. Do any of these have any special properties, or are they just a stick?
Well, you said it was to aid you walking with your wounds, so they are just walking staffs.
All right. Can I evaluate them and get a description of what we're looking at here?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Oh, because he's got to feel it. He can't just see in line.
Yeah.
Right. So you feel the first one, and it's a pretty plain, almost bare wood stick. It's been carved roughly. Feels like something you just pick up at a general store. You check the second one. Slightly more ornate feeling. This one would be maybe a more luxurious walking stick. Perhaps someone of slightly higher wealth would use it as purely a visual piece to walk with. And the third is almost like a martial arts pole, completely smooth wood, carved, polished. That's about
Like
it.
a bow staff.
Yeah,
All right,
pretty much.
I will take this one, and I'm going to grab the first one that you described.
Yep.
Because I think this one let me blend in good. You know, I've always done good at looking like the beggar. So we're going to grab that first staff.
Okay, you now have a walking staff.
I ask for one thing, actually.
Yes, if we have it.
Do you have any dust of disappearance?
Dust of disappearance.
For that unlikely scenario that you yourself suggested, in which we get captured, we can't get captured if we're not there. It's very helpful in certain situations.
It's not a very common item.
No, some might call it uncommon.
Let me see. Jonathan, check the raid stores. See if there's anything we picked up in our recent raids. And Jonathan heads off. This shouldn't take him too long, more minute or so. Like any food or drink to take with you, we have ration packs that you can take.
How about fruit? Do you have any fruit?
Fruit? Yes, by all means. If you head over to where breakfast was being served earlier, we have some fresh fruit.
I'm gonna
Free to take what you need.
go over and grab a couple apples, maybe oranges, whatever they have there, fruit-wise. What in my pouch?
Yeah, no problem. I'd say they'll just count as a ration.
Ration? Okay.
Yeah, but for flavor, you've got some fresh fruit.
But
Yeah,
are they poisoned?
I didn't want to have anything that was made by somebody. I wanted something that
Yeah.
was nature-bound.
Let's just hope you didn't see the syringes.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say they injected it or something.
Okay,
I would
yeah.
feel the holes.
Say that one more time, Boishman, for the people at the back.
I would feel the holes.
Well, that's gonna be a clip.
Oh, nasty. Yeah, so a minute or so passes. Is anyone else doing anything while you wait? Anything specific?
No, I'm just kind of looking around, cautiously waiting.
Junior?
I just kind of stand around.
Okay. Yeah, again, a minute or so passes, and Jonathan returns, and no, nothing similar to dust of disappearance. I'm afraid.
That's fine.
Well,
We'll pick some up somewhere, I'm sure.
Do you have any?
For
Do you possibly have a vial of poison?
vial
No,
of
just laying around.
poison.
Yes, you never know. It could come in handy if we need it. To coat all my daggers I have here. A little poison on the dagger would be good. You know, maybe a vial or two.
Well, it's not something that we use. Again, I can have Jonathan check the raid stores to see if we acquired anything.
Yes, please do. Please do.
Okay, Jonathan.
Not something they use, Boshmir.
To stop him from running backwards and forwards, saving, is there anything else specific that anyone's looking for that he can check the raid stores for? Before he goes. To save both his time, mine, and yours, of course.
Nothing for me.
Never smoking bottle.
An ever-smoking bottle. Okay.
Do you happen to have one of those, or is that another item? See, we usually have stores back in my home of items like this.
Again, they're
I
not...
think more they'll have like arrows or simple potions. Alan, I don't think.
It doesn't hurt to ask. But
Yes,
Well,
ever smoking bottles.
Again, we do sort of confiscate things in raids that we try to
See?
find a
This
use
is on my
for and
side.
supply to our other
There's
safe
many uses
houses.
for an ever smoking bottle.
So it
Or
may
a
be
flying
something that
carpet.
we've
Do you
picked
have a
up.
flying carpet?
Don't be ridiculous. Those don't exist.
You have a flying witch's broom.
Those
You have a
also...
pet Tarask with a
Do
saddle.
you have a genie in the bottle by chance?
No, but if I did, you really think we'd have the problem with the Nightspawn? The
I don't
genie?
know.
Good point.
Sometimes those genes can be pretty, mischievous. You never know.
Yes, they
Tricky.
are difficult to deal with, I've heard, but No, unfortunately, no genies. Nor Tarasques, nor flying brooms. But we can certainly check for your ever-smoking bottle if there's anything else
Thank you.
And the poison.
realistic.
Shove it up
And
your
the
ass, Fallon.
poison.
It'll come
Okay.
in useful more than you think there, Sora.
Mm.
And Jonathan, once again, leaves for the stores.
Bye,
Looks like he
Jonathan.
likes us now.
He fucking hates us. He just comes back with a normal bottle that he's farted into.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, here you go.
Here you go.
And a vial of water for me.
Okay, so a couple of minutes pass, and Jonathan comes back. In one hand has a small pouch. I didn't find an ever smoking bottle. I don't think that's anything that people use too commonly. No vials of poison, but we did have these ingredients I think to possibly make a poison.
No, that'll work. That'll work. What kind of ingredients are we talking? Is it like mushrooms or some weeds or what?
It is essentially, there is a poisoner's kit, I think, is there?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
it's essentially just a very small one of those. Looking inside, probably enough to maybe make 2 vials of medium potency poison.
All right, I'm gonna take it and I'll hand it off to you. Dylan, maybe this will be good for you with your sneakiness.
Yes, actually, there's some decent things in here. Thank you, Bojma. And what was his name again?
Jonathan.
That's
that's genuinely just Fallon not caring what his name is.
And I'm gonna call him Thomas because Thomas is the last name that I heard.
Tommy boy.
Thank you, Thomas.
It's Jonathan, but yes, no, not a problem.
All right, Angelo, we appreciate it. One
Well,
more.
I guess we
thing,
should be going,
Princess,
right?
Actually,
You're gonna fucking kill us.
no, Angelo can go again. Come here.
Don't kiss her.
Close,
They're gonna kill us.
She
Down to my level. I
She-
gotta fucking stare up at your tits here.
doesn't move.
How the fuck am I supposed to whisper to you if you won't come down to my level?
Roll me a persuasion check.
I feel like I should have advantage on this because of my thing.
Your thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
His giant schlong.
This thing.
All right, it's a 15.
Yeah. She goes, oh, well, okay. She leans in close,
Okay.
offering an ear.
Would you kindly write me a letter before we go so that if something goes bad, I will always carry it with me?
Well, yes, of course. Anything particular you want the letter to detail?
Whatever comes to mind for you.
Right. Okay. That's fine. Take me a couple of moments to write something down. If you're all ready to go, then you can leave whenever. Again, it's a final offer. Can cut your journey time vastly by using the teleportation circle.
And what? Lose the opportunity to take a walk? Come.
I'm gonna put my hand around her waist and start to walk towards like a desk. Just
I'm
that
gonna
I would
grab
assume
his
has
hand. I'm grabbing his hand at the wrist and I'm peeling it off of her.
Ooh.
Junior?
Ooh. Sleight of hand to try and grab his wrist. Contested?
Oof.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, she grabs your wrist.
I grab it and just peel it off her. Junior, we talked about boundaries.
Right. All right. I apologize. Princess, may I put my hand around your waist as we stroll towards the desk?
Do what you wish.
All right, see? Now, some people enjoy, let me just start kind of walking. Some people enjoy a casual stroll. That's what we want to do. Yeah, I realize you could cut down the time, but, you know, isn't it nice to just kind of walk and be with friends? See the sights around you.
Are you
Like this is
saying
nice,
that to the
right?
princess, or are you directing it
Fuck yeah,
towards
I'm saying
Sora?
it to the princess. No, I cleared up the Sora thing. I asked for permission to have my hand around her waist. She said it was fine.
Yeah, she sort of
Try to loosen her up a little bit here, right? Like she's so tense. Like, no, we have the. Relax. All we want to do is walk, enjoy nature, feel the breeze, see the
Standing evergreens that are not pine trees.
yeah, she sort of just listens to what you have to say, and look, I know we have our agreement, but just be careful trying to get too intimate. Raises suspicion, lowers trust.
Wasn't intended this to be intimate.
Well, that's what it looks like, clearly.
I mean, it isn't like fucking kiss you or nothing. I kissed Sora on the hip, and I've only known her for a day. 2, 3, I guess. I don't know, we've been traveling a little while, but less than a week, that's for sure.
Well, certainly none of that. Now, what did you want me for over here?
I was walking you towards a desk with the parchment and a scroll.
Okay, well then, direct away. What would you like me to write?
Whatever your heart feels.
and I walk away.
Okay, just returning to the group. Okay. She sort of shakes her head and thinks for a moment, starts to write. Floor is yours, as she writes.
So you realize why I'm doing this, yeah?
Yeah, you're a creep.
No.
Yes, you're a creep. Well,
hurt.
yes.
I'm getting
I know
the
what you're doing,
handwriting
Junior.
and-
Junior. That's a weird thing to talk about right now. Your favorite type of flower?
Motherfucker, I'm
Perhaps we should talk
whispering.
about it after. When we leave, perhaps you could show me one on the road.
The gardenias.
And I'm gonna plop myself in a chair, cross my arms.
I'm just waiting then.
Just waiting. Okay. Yeah, there's a sort of couple of minutes pass. Again, you see a few acolytes here and there, sort of gathering things, working on people's wounds and such. They come over, they offer food, they ask if there's any other equipment that you need, if you're ready to go. Other than that, a couple of minutes pass, the princess returns, hands you a letter, Junior. I will get that to you when you read it.
Fine.
It just
Well,
says no thanks. Not interested.
It's writing, if you ever
Yeah.
try to grab me around the waist again.
It's just an actual restraining order
Yeah.
that she
definitely
hands you.
is. Authorized by
Yeah.
Princess Evelyn Titus.
All right, well, I think we will be on our way.
Right. Okay. Well, I can't say I'm not disappointed if you're going your own way. Again, urgency would call that you get there by the quickest means possible, but if you think you can get there quicker, then who am I to stop you? If you need me when you're out there, if you get into trouble, similarly to how you did before, you need only reach out. I will do the same should I need anything from you.
Very well.
Well, good luck. And You head out.
All right.
Junior, what was this whole thing about the trees? You want to fucking spoil where we're going? You said the trees, not the pine trees, evergreen. Dude, we were just talking about this. Why'd you mention evergreen trees at all?
What's fucking evergreen trees anywhere?
That's where we're going. We're going to where the evergreen trees are.
Oh,
But let's just leave.
Why would you say that at all?
Yes, let's leave.
Let's go.
I'm walking and talking. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah,
you're talking about.
we're walking and talking.
Yeah, you
Junior.
sort of head towards where the opening in the wall previously was when you first entered, and also when you entered the sort of previous night. And an acolyte, when you approach, will step forward. He'll press on one of the rocks in the center of this wall, and the opening will sort of open, leading into the sort of darkened hallway, lit by a few torches either side, that you know to lead into the back alleys of Rule.
Junior, do you want to explain now that we're not there why you got her handwriting?
In case we need the handwriting, in case we need his signature, or whatever may occur on the road.
And I'll take a small box that's in my backpack. It's got kind of like two legs. It sort of unfolds, and a sliding table extension that comes out, and set it onto the ground. And there's a kind of like a little metal tin box that I have that I open up, and inside you'll see that there's 2 bottles of ink, a couple quills, and some parchment. And I'm going to put the fold letter on top and close it and put it all back together.
I'm can work my way around the quill if I need to.
Yes, but you realize that she is nothing right now until her sister is dead.
I mean, how often do you
You realize that she is nothing, though. She is princess by her own calling. She is nothing until she gets the crown. A paper with fucking any name on there means nothing.
All right, well, you know what? I fucking got it anyways. All right, and when it becomes useful, you're gonna be fucking happy that I do.
Yes, I will be. But it won't be happening anytime soon. So we're gonna start walking. Are we gonna start walking to the bar now? Is that our plan?
I mean, we should probably pick up somebody, have him run the bar, give him the deal.
Oh, wait, we have to go back. We need to get the
Where?
horses.
I mean, we
The
can
horse-
find some horses.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
alright.
if they already have horses, though. All right, let's go.
They might be able to track them by magical means.
I mean, she can speak in our head. She might be able to track us by magical means.
She cannot speak in my head.
She hasn't spoken in my head either, but
What are you talking about,
Boromir,
Junior?
at that moment you recall when you felt that radiant pulse during the combat and you heard the princess's voice in your head.
I didn't know it was hers, though.
No, I mean, yeah. Well, how do you think she came to us yesterday?
right. Well,
We can fucking
we
speak
get
to
far
her
enough
in our
away.
head.
Maybe that won't work, but well, we're fucked either way. I think. We should just get some horses.
All right,
I mean,
let's go
are we
get some
gonna-
horses.
So wait, we turning back around and asking them for horses? Or...
No, get some other horses is what I'm saying. But
All right. Well, yeah, let's go.
Let's
on the
go.
way, we should find a hobo and give him a bar.
do we have the deeds? Do we even have a key? I thought we just broke in, right?
We do have the deeds.
Do
I
we
thought
have
you
the
forged them, right?
Yeah, I thought we forged one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yes, we did do that. Yes.
Yeah, Thalon forged a deed to the bar, and I think you do have the keys because you took it out off his body.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we definitely got.
We got it all.
Yes, we'll just
So funny.
It's our bar.
we get there and then it's just being run by somebody else.
Yeah.
We just
And
open
we
the
have to
door
go
and
in
it's like
and
a,
be like,
we
excuse
just kill
me.
everyone.
Yeah.
Listen.
Kill them
Listen.
all again.
Right. We could have given you this bar, you understand? For free. But now we have to do this the hard way.
Just listened.
Did you at least clean up the mess down below?
Oh shit, we're gonna have to tell whoever we get that there's.
No, we don't. No, we
No,
don't.
we don't. Okay.
That's theirs to deal. That's why we're giving it away.
Hold on.
The
no,
police
no,
will
we're
come
not,
around.
No, wait. We're not giving them the bar. We're putting them in charge of the bar, and then we're still going to take a cut.
What we could do
whatever they
is just
make.
literally give them the bar, but do like a 70-30 cut. So that they get 30.
But we
When
keep
they
the
can-
bar and give them the 70-30 cut.
Right.
Yeah, but then we have responsibility.
We don't. They do all the work.
Right. They're the man.
True.
Where are they going to find us?
All right, let's go find ourselves a hobo then.
Can we find the nicest looking hobo?
Nicest looking
The
hobo. What, you don't want
nicest
to pour some guy's
looking-
life around?
In
Hobo.
fact, I put a thieves' cart next to our.
Yeah, you did. Yeah,
What
you
are you
did.
saying? These
Even a thieves card next to the bar.
I said there's nobody here and it's full of treasure or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you did.
Whoops.
You fucked
And
us.
that's been multiple days since then.
I forgot you did that.
Our bar's been ransacked.
There was nothing in it. There was just a
No,
corpse
there's
in the
nothing.
basement, right?
Just a
Fucking-
corpse.
If we find the first person that I find in there, I'm assuming is a thief.
Yeah.
We'll just give it to them.
Yeah.
It's your lucky day.
Yeah, this is the treasure.
It's like you inherit a
Found
fixer upper house.
your
and you're
right
like,
in.
All right, so we just turn the corner here.
And I turn the corner.
Ah, there we are. A bar.
Yeah, you make your way towards the Viper's Pit
Yeah.
bar. And sort of as you turn the corner, the end of the alleyway where you would assume it would be, you are met with a heavily boarded up building. Bits
the
of
fuck is
wood
this?
and broken glass spilled out into the
You
street
still have your
around it.
crowbar, Junior.
Yeah, somebody fucking
good.
boarded up our bar.
Let's go.
I didn't know they could do this without contacting the owners.
No, me neither.
This is all shit.
I'll take the crowbar out, and I'm gonna. I imagine it starts like at the top of the door threshold, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump up and hook the crowbar into the top board, and then just dangle from it and try to yank the board back.
Roll me an acrobatics check to see if you can do it.
It's an 8.
No, I think you try to go and do it, and you mistime the jump, and you just kind of just into it.
Oh, that
That's
did
not
not
how you
like
do that.
it.
Hold on, one more time. I'm gonna jump up and do it again.
Okay. Another acrobatics.
11. The fuck? I have a +6 in acrobatics.
Same again. I think this time you you manage it. You get the jump fine. You don't bump the door, but you try to go down with the crowbar, and you just kind of slip, and you don't dig it in.
Starting to look at the crowbar.
I think this is your crowbar. This crowbar sucks.
And I'll toss it on the ground.
I used the crowbar to open up the doorway without jumping.
Okay, roll me a strength check to see how easily you do it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you manage it. It's just a boarded up door, but you struggle a little bit. You're still tired, a little bit sore. You're sort of numb yet still kind of stinging arm, maybe giving you a bit of bother as you pull at the boards. But a few minutes pass and you successfully pull the boards off.
Oh, right. Yes, this really does suck, but it's not mine. I lost mine in a cave a while ago. Remember?
Wait. Did you lose mine by mistake and now I'm stuck with your shitty crowbar?
It's highly likely, but in any case, it's open now. Is there a door? Sorry, or was it just boarded up and there's no door?
It was just boarded up.
Okay.
As you enter, you can see the door on the floor.
Yeah, okay. I assume that to be the case.
Yeah.
Right, that's probably the cart. There would be in here.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. You asked if anybody was in there. I thought you said
Yeah.
is everybody in here?
No, is anybody in there?
From a first glance, entering the Viper's Pit, you do not see anyone in there. However, looking around, you do see some rather old bloodstains on the floor. A lot of the chairs and stools around are broken, the tables destroyed, barrels busted apart, bottles smashed. It looks a state in there.
Right, well, we're giving it away to the first person we see, right? That's fine.
I suppose.
I mean, I still like the idea of owning it and taking a cut, but
Sure.
we just
But,
tack the deed up on the wall. Wait, hang on. Charcoal. Anybody got some charcoal?
Yes.
Let me see some charcoal.
I'm gonna give him the smallest piece I have.
You see how fat these fucking fingers is? This is supposed to be a height joke.
Yeah, I need
Come
to
on.
use this. I need to
You
use
can do
it.
better than that. I'm disappointed in you.
I'll take the charcoal. I'm gonna write on one of the planks, new management.
Thalen, can you nail this above the door? All right, and there we go.
And the keys.
Now nobody will
and,
fuck with a place.
We probably don't need the keys, do they?
I mean, the
Put
new
them there
manager's
anyway.
gonna need it. Yeah, grab the key, put the keys. Yeah, we'll do this.
I'm gonna tack up the deed onto the wall.
Okay.
I mean, unless we should keep this, but the guy's probably gonna have to prove that somebody new owns the bar.
Yes, I just give it whatever.
All right. Well, we'll have to find a hobo, I guess.
Off to find
Cool hobo.
a hobo.
We need to find horses too.
Yeah,
That's-
we'll get
that's
the
a
horses.
little
There'll be
bit more
plenty of
important
horses.
right now.
Hobos, I think, are more scarce. Yeah.
I think "Off to Find a Hobo" has to be the episode title.
There have been a couple really good one-liners that
Oh,
would be
dear, oh
fantastic.
dear.
I feel for the hole.
Oh, there's another good one.
Yep.
So you head back out into the alleyways?
Yep.
Okay. If you are specifically looking for hobos in the alleyways, on first look walking through, you have not seen any signs of any as you've been on your way. If you'd like to look more closely, go through more alleyways, take your time to do so.
I mean, Bushmeat, you should probably be able to find us a hobo pretty quick, huh?
Yeah, possibly. Let me send Boo Boo up here. Hold on a second. I'm gonna throw Boo Boo up in the air and have him do a quick search of the city, aerial view.
Oh, yeah, I guess that works
Okay.
too.
Yeah. Give me a perception check as Boobo, please.
All right, one moment.
I think they can travel up to 100 feet of you.
I remember how to get to his. Oh, I gotta open up his page. Hold on a second. Boink.
Okay, yeah. You send Boobo out, you look through their eyes as they sort of fly above. And again, similarly to how you tried to use them to locate the bar all that time ago. Unfortunately, the alleyways, the buildings surrounding are quite close together. You can't quite get a look into the alleyways too great from above as well. It's quite dark. Inside, heavy shadows being cast by the buildings. Can't see any signs of homelessness in these alleyways.
While he's up there looking for horses also. Can I do another roll for that?
I'll give it as part of that roll.
Okay.
I mean, you can hear the clip clop of hooves from where you are.
Specifically
Anyway,
looking for a stable, not just a horse that's being used, like a stable where.
yeah.
I mean,
They would see, or you would see through their eyes, towards the sort of wall that surrounds the town. There is stables sort of either side.
okay.
You'd remember seeing them as well on your way in.
There's not much out there for Bubo to see. It's the areas that he can see are kind of blocked off by these buildings, but there are stables by the entrance where we came in.
Easy. Purchasing or stealing? What are we doing? Let's choose.
I mean,
now.
really, we don't have to find somebody to take the bar right now. We can always come back for it another time.
Yes, it doesn't really matter. They're probably
I
going
mean,
to
what
take it anyway.
bar set up? We could just find anybody as we're walking by.
Who wants a
standing
bar?
Alone, woman standing alone.
Does anybody want a bar?
Anybody want a free bar?
Free bar.
Shouting
Start
this
walking
in
out to a
the
main area.
back
Yeah.
alley of Rule.
Yeah.
It's a 5-minute walk from the Viper's Pit to the sort of main town area.
Yeah, I assume we were walking there, right? Looking for people.
Yeah, so you sort of enter the streets, start shouting about, does anyone want a bar? A lot of the passers-by, they're just kind of looking at you a bit weird. No one really stops.
Is there anybody who could just kind of like either standing alone or kind of walking alone?
Yeah, there's a fair few people in this sort of open area. Again, this is where you exit the alleyways that would have led to the Viper's Pit. There was market stalls out the day that you went there. At the moment, they're not there. Or the stalls themselves are, but there's no one manning them. There's no goods out for sale. It's fairly quiet compared to what you've previously seen it, but there's a sort of handful of people sort of hanging around.
What the fuck day is this? Hey, you, buddy, come here.
Point to a random person.
Yeah, what?
First of all, where the fuck's the vendors?
It's not market day. What are you on about? From out of town.
All right, anyway. You live here, right? You're local?
Yeah.
Want a bar? Or manage a bar, rather. Make a little coin in the process.
No.
You don't want to make money being the manager of a bar.
I already make money.
You make the rules.
I already make money.
Doing
All
what?
right, you gotta...
What do you do?
I
How
sell
do you make
pigs.
your money?
I sell pigs.
Pigs. Right. You could sell pigs in the bar. Yeah, you could raise the pigs. You could kill them and turn them into food and sell it and have your own little restaurant where you cook pig.
Restaurant? I can't cook. The wife does that.
She can cook. You can raise the pigs. Sounds quite easy to me.
I don't raise the pigs. I just sell them.
Where do you get the pigs from?
You have a friend who wants a bar. Just needs someone to manage a bar.
No, I don't think so. You'll have to ask him.
Okay, bye.
I'm gonna look. Do I see anybody else?
Yeah, again, there's
bye.
just...
Hey, you, sweetheart, come over here.
Oh God, Junior, stop fucking calling people
Right.
sweetheart.
Instead of doing this, everybody has jobs clearly, or they wouldn't be living in houses. Let's just go to the stables and then buy a horse with the bar. What about that?
Ah, that is a good idea.
Yes, we'll just trade one for the other. I don't
barter,
care if they
yes.
want the bar, they have it, and they can sell it to whoever the fuck they want. Because quite frankly, I don't care about this anymore. And I just want to get a horse and go to Everdusk.
This goes against everything. that
Yes,
I
Everdusk. We
stand
need to
for.
go to Everdusk.
Yes.
We're getting 3 horses, Junior, and we don't have to kill anybody.
Oh, fuck it, fine.
Okay, so you make your way over to the exit of Rule, the large stone walls that surround the town. And as you approach, you see stables, a fair few horses, bales of hay and such around, and a couple of stable hands.
Right. Would like a horse? Multiple. Do you sell wagons or just horses? Carriages?
Well, yeah, we do have a couple. We don't really have wagons. We've got carts, little carts. What are you carrying?
Carts.
What do you need them for?
Person.
Right. People.
Carrying people. Oh, well, I mean, you can just use a cart. Maybe stick some blankets on it, make it a little comfier. You know, something like that.
You've got no carriages, any carts, yeah?
No, you really think people around here can afford carriages?
Right, okay, we'll get... Is a cart enough for the four of us? One person on... can you sit on a cart and steer the horse, or do you have to ride the horse with the cart behind?
No, you can sit on the cart and steer the horse. That's fine.
Right, and it can fit four of us?
Might be a bit of a push, but he's only little, so you might be all right.
What about
Points
two
at
carts?
Junior.
Price of 2 carts and 2 horses.
2 carts, 2 horses. Ooh. Don't know, really.
How about for a bar? Fully equipped bar. I'm talking about it has liquor in it, it has tables, it has chairs, my friend. I'm about to make you a good deal. You're about to be a very wealthy man. An entire fully functioning bar for the price of these horses and carts.
But where?
The Viper's
Den.
Nest. Is.
Yes, whatever it's called.
Pit, that Griss's bar. No way.
No. Look, it is ours now. We have the keys. We have the deed. I'm gonna point over to Junior. It is ours.
The deed not still in the bar, nailed
It's still in the
to
bar,
a...
yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you go to the bar, we got the keys hanging above the door. We have the deed that Grissa sold us the bar. We own it now. Willing to give it to you if you can give us 2 horses and 2 carts.
But think about this, my friend. You're about to have a fully loaded bar in a prime area of town. You know there's already a customer base for it.
Prime areas in the
You
back
won't even need the
alley.
horse. Yes,
Look,
but
I'll tell
people
you right
go
now,
there, don't they?
those horses in that cart isn't even worth the lumber in that facility. All right, so you're getting a good deal. Even if you don't want to have the bar, you trash it. Take all the lumber and the iron that's there. You'll make a mint.
We keep our gold there, right under one of the floorboards.
You weren't supposed to tell about the gold.
Roll...
I mean, if he's gonna fucking own it at this point.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Which one?
Who has got the highest? And you can roll with
I mean, we're definitely
advantage.
aiding, so I feel like
so
whoever.
whoever's
I
got
guess-
the
Yeah, I
highest
think it would
can
be
roll
Valmiira
it with
Got a 17
Advantage.
crit, or yeah. I don't know what the.
Ooh, 16.
I don't know. Last time I went anywhere
Alright,
near
look, I'll
there,
throw
I
in
nearly
10
got
gold,
knifed.
too. Oh, come on, hold on. Just picture this, friend. What's your name, friend?
It's Derek.
All right, Derek, picture this. First of all, the first time we went to the Viper's Pit, yeah, we was like, oh, a little kind of seedy part of town, a little weird. But we went there. We went and had a beautiful conversation with Gris. A nice man. The bar pumping with people come later in the evening. I mean, it was just people coming in left and right, drinking, dancing, singing, having a good time. It was a good, good fucking deal. So we talked to Gris and was like, hey, how much would it take to, get the bar from you? He gave us a price. We paid him, got the deed. We're going to turn over that gold mine to you because we're trying to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Not
So,
only that, but you know that the big riffraff scuttle that happened at the library last night. Well, we took care of all the shady characters in town. They're gone. They're done. This town is going to be safe now.
Oh, why didn't you say you were with the Royal Guard?
Yes, it's all good. All of that problem is gone. The shroud, those ruffians that made the place bad, we took care of them all. They are all dead.
Oh well, yeah, I should think so.
Right, so we need 2 horses, 2 carts. Can we make this happen or what?
Fine, but don't tell my father.
Your father's gonna be very happy that you have this wonderful establishment now.
Best deal you've probably ever made for him.
Yes, believe
Made him a
me.
rich man.
If we were not in such a hurry, we would have been out of here. We would have been staying here, and we would have made it a better place. But now we need to get out of here as soon as possible. So, unfortunately for us, we cannot stay for this beautiful bar.
All right then. Yeah, you give me the keys. I'll get you your 2 horses and your two carts.
Yes,
Yeah,
that would
2
be
carts,
good.
2
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Just wait there. And he leaves to one side, goes into the sort of back area of the stable. And you guys doing anything while you wait? Or just waiting?
God.
Why?
I'm not. I'm kind of just shocked that that even works.
We wouldn't kill anybody or steal them, so we're just waiting and selling him a bar.
Okay. Yeah, so sort of 5-10 minutes pass, and you hear the sort of clip-clop of hooves, the rumble of wood on stone, and Derek, spry, very, very young man, tiny little goatee, comes back and, all right, is your 2 horses and your 2 carts? Because you've given me this bar, I've sneaked a bit of hay onto your carts under a blanket, so it might be a little bit more comfy for you.
Excellent, thank you.
This is wonderful, Derek. Thank you.
Put a good word in with Her Highness for me.
Certainly.
Of course.
We just got done talking to her.
Oh, brilliant. Okay. So this is Nigel, and this is Dasher.
Right. Great names. Let's go. I'll take Dasher.
I'm gonna crawl in the back of the cart.
Which car? There's 2, right?
Dasher's cart.
Okay. Junior,
How tall
sorry,
is
you
this
take
cart?
Nigel.
What was that, sorry?
Gibbling. How tall is the cart?
I think on you it would be like chest height, maybe.
All right, then I'm just gonna grab my arms and press myself up into the cart. I'm gonna grab hold of the reins.
Ready?
What about the keys? You didn't give me the keys.
Keys are in the bar. We hung them behind the door. So when you walk in the door, it says new management. There's a sign out front. Keys are hanging up behind the door. And then the deed is nailed up.
You left the doors
Right,
open.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. It was nice doing business with you.
Thank you, Derek.
Have fun in the Viper's Nest.
Let's go, Nigel.
Fun.
I started. Yeah.
Horses just don't move. So like,
Oh god
I'm
damn it.
expecting it to be a pony that's just barely moving.
And you scoot away on your horse-drawn carts, leaving behind a very, very confused Derek. And that's where we'll end today's
Good
session.
old Derek.
we did give him a bar,
so
right?
Yeah, we gave
If he
him a
gets
bar.
there before the next
He has a
person,
legitimate
he has a
deed.
bar.
Yeah.
Oh dear, oh
What's the problem?
dear.
He's got a deed. He has a bar and the keys. I mean, he's gonna have to fix the door, but
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. He's gonna have to fix all of the furniture as well. Possibly remove the corpse.
It's got booze in it still.
hopefully
true.
not
It
recognize
might.
Grissa's body downstairs.
It might have booze in it still.
Oh yeah, that's true. It has got raided by thieves.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You guys are terrible.
What did we do?
Oh,
You just conned
We
a poor
sold
little
him.
stable
We didn't
hand.
con him. We sold him a bar.
Yeah.
Junior didn't even get what he wanted, which was owning the bar and then making money from it while he was running it.
Yeah, we wanted the bar.
You gave him the broken remnants of a bar that has
Hey,
nothing
still,
left
the
in it.
wood, the wood and iron used to make it is worth more than these horses.
Probably a better house than he's already living in. So
Yeah,
he can
yeah.
live there if he wants to.
And it's got stone walls on the inside. because I melded into them, so it's not just all wood.
That's nice.
That's
yeah.
fair. That's fair. Maybe
Well,
one
nice
day you'll
house.
return and see how Derek does.
And not
Yeah.
only is
It's
a bar,
definitely
but it's
gonna
got
be
a
It's gonna be
thunder
banging.
bar
He's
too.
gonna have like strippers in there and everything. It's gonna be the
He
Derek's
sets up
Pleasure
like a
Palace. Yeah.
Dear, oh dear. Oh, so who are we? Where we come from? Where can we find you? What do you do? Let's start
Cotton Eye
with
Joe.
Cotton Eye Joe. Let's start with Cotton
None of
Eyed
us call
Noodle.
Cotton Eye Joe. Me. I'm Noodle. I
Smell.
right. I smell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I write Call of Cthulhu one shots on Drive-Thru RPG that you can check out, or you can check out my brand new TTRP RPG, which came out last month. So it's not really brand new, but it's newish.
Very new,
called
very
Fallen
good.
Stars. It's very new, very new. Called Fallen Stars. It's a survival horror TTRPG using the percentile system in a dark fantasy setting. So you can buy that. Here it is. In physical version, which isn't yet available.
Ooh.
Just a
I haven't
print
seen
copy.
it yet like that.
Let's see if we can show a page.
Fancy.
Oh my gosh, it's so cool.
An exclusive preview here on
exclusive.
Nightsphear.
It's definitely not exclusive.
Exclusive.
Just say it is though,
Just
buddy.
say it is. God,
exclusive.
Noodle.
God.
This is
The
what
worst.
page look like.
Pictures too.
Oh
It's
my
pictures.
god.
It's in color. It's color
pretty.
pictures. Like, look at the colors. It's all blue and stuff.
Published author.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
so
Don't make me
cool.
cry again, Noodle.
I'll make you
It's
cry.
really fucking gorgeous.
I don't like that. You said that in a threatening manner. I'll make you cry.
Make you
Thank
cry.
you.
Oh, I
So
love
buy
that.
it because Anna
Details.
did all of the art. Apart from this, which is Well Dipper at well underscore Dipper, which is great. Follow her and follow Anna the New
Do it.
instead of buying it.
And
No,
buy
go
it.
buy it. Go buy it or
both.
else.
Follow them and buy it.
Hmm.
Okay.
Whatever you want.
Whatever you want. What do you want
Whatever
them to do?
you
I
want.
want them to follow them.
And buy it.
No.
So you don't want them to buy it. Noodle, you're
They can
terrible
buy
at
it if
this.
they can buy it if they want, but I want them to follow Anna and Well Dipper.
And buy it.
Best sales
And
pitch
buy
I've
it.
ever heard.
Yeah.
Dear, oh dear.
Phil.
Hi, I'm Phil. I played
Junior Valetti.
for you today, and I'm sorry. Ryan.
That's
I'd
perfect.
apologize.
Don't apologize.
Okay, I have so much to apologize for this episode.
We all do, but we're not gonna do it because then we're giving in,
That's true.
right? Kipling's gonna
We
have to
have to-
rewrite the campaign a third time, and that's okay. That's his
Oh
fault.
yeah.
Yeah, we have to just
Don't give us
stick
multiple
with it.
options on a map, Kipling. Give us a single place to go.
Yeah.
We're not.
But I don't
Don't
like
make us
to
feel like we're
railroad.
poisoned. Don't make us convinced that we're poisoned and have to not do what they're saying, because
Yeah.
now we're broken people.
I just love how you both
Fair.
have cursed limbs, and yet your first instinct was poisoned.
Yeah.
To Sora. So then it was like,
Sora was jacked up too, so it's like everybody's jacked up.
Yeah.
Junior
Fair.
was drunk and jacked up, so everyone's got
poison.
head problems.
That's fair.
Poison.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we'd already passed
I'm
it to
brutal
you.
free.
Her.
You can find me at Twitch TV/Brutal Pre, and I stream essentially every day. It's a problem. Monday through Saturday, essentially. I try to give myself Sunday off. It doesn't always work. And then I have Thursday D&D here, obviously, and then Saturday is Awakening at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my channel. So
And what
I've
is
been playing
Awakening,
Grim
Phil?
World.
Awakening is a 5th edition homebrew Dungeons and Dragons campaign that is nearing its conclusion. Starring Brutal Bree, Kipling Senpai, and a whole range of other beautiful people, including Anna the Newt, whom you should follow. Which you can find Saturdays, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at twitch.tv/brutalbree. Players did some super awesome shit. Had a fight with a Guardian Naga. There's a lot of really cool stuff going on. And a really awesome moment in which one of the players is going to have a huge backstory component come to life next session. So check it out.
Yee. And Zardrax.
Hello, on Twitch TV/Zardrax. Variety streams Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And then Saturdays and Sundays also at random times, usually about noon-ish till whenever. I've been variety gaming quite a bit since the RP scene has died down a little from what I wanted to do. So we've been playing some Fallout 76, and Red Dead Redemption had a patch come out 2 days ago, so we've been playing some Red Dead again. Fixed a lot of their online issues with hacks and bugs, so swing on by for some laughs. Kipling.
Hello. I'm Kipling Senpai. You can find me here Mondays and Tuesdays at 7 p.m. UK, 2 p.m. Eastern. Thursdays, 11 p.m. UK, 6 p.m. Eastern for Nightsphear. Fridays, the time fluctuates, so just sit and wait in chat and I'll be live eventually. And then Saturdays for Awakening at 2 Eastern. I have been on a massive Destiny 2 kick recently. Fridays, I'm pretty much solely dedicating to Destiny 2 because that is Friday night raid night with my clan. But I just started Destroy All Humans this week. They remastered the original game and I used to play it on the old PlayStation, so I picked that up and it's amazing. So I'm going to be playing that through. And that's it. So tune
I
in.
can't believe we gave our bar away.
No more
For now.
bars.
We
Can't
traded
believe we
it, to
screwed
be
up.
fair.
Traded it.
Kipling's
Games were
campaign
nice,
again.
man.
We're not the cast of It's Always Sunny anymore either. We don't have a bar.
But
We don't
There
need
has
a
to be an
bar
episode
the
where they
cast of
sell
It's
that
Always
bar.
Sunny.
There's like 15 seasons. There has to be an episode where they sell their bar
Or lost it.
or lost it and then got it back. Like,
Yeah.
at some point.
I'll put it this
The
way.
next
We can get a new bar.
Now you don't have to micromanage the bar during
No.
the campaign.
We would have loved to micromanage the bar. No,
That would
you
have been the
don't
new
have
campaign.
to micromanage the bar.
Yeah, that's exactly.
We would have never left the
You
bar.
don't have to micromanage
That's
the bar.
fair.
we fucked over your campaign, so now we're letting you off by not making you micromanage a bar. For us.
That's fair. That is fair. Dear oh dear.
Consolation.
Tune in next week when we find out what happens as you leave Rule, and perhaps sometime in the future we will revisit Derek in the
I hope we
Viper's
do.
Pit. Until then, stay tuned, stay safe, everyone, and wash your bloody hands, for God's sake.
Why are they bloody?
I don't know.
Because
Yeah,
we
why are they
murdered a man in a
bloody?
bar.
We get
Yeah.
mud around a bar.
We
Yeah.
haven't had a shower since.
We've had baths, right?
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people underneath the temple or in the sewers or something and haven't had a shower since.
I mean, you would have been bathed as part of
Yeah,
your...
sponge baths.
Yeah, pretty much. As part of your treatment.
We got the, full VIP package, I guess, at the Temple of Soluna.
Yeah, the royal penis is clean.
Okay, well, bye.
Yep,
Yeah,
on that
bye.
note, goodbye.
Bye.